The entire world of music mourns the passing of another Jamaican superstar. The tragic passing of reggae dynamo Peter Tosh, one of the original Wailers, and now the third genuine talent from reggae to be removed in recent years. There was Jacob Miller, Bob Marley, and now Peter Tosh. Reggae, a music in search for a new guru, is now further down the hole. Peter Tosh was expected to carry that mantle. He has now passed away, and passed away by the gun. Where do we go from here? Our superstars are being diminished and killed. Reggae music is definitely in trouble as it searches for a new direction. Peter Tosh's passing will leave a big vacuum, and it is with sadness that we must reflect on this fact. Because indeed, he could have bridged the gap that Bob Marley had done so admirably for so many years. Peter Tosh had that ability to reach any audience, anywhere, any language, any country. A powerful, dynamic personality, a very creative writer, singer, and performer. A shock to the system it is, the passing of Peter Tosh. I am Don Topping. Living in the present and walking.
Has it lost yet another member? I'm talking about here the Wailers, the original Wailers, namely Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and Bunny Wailer. Throughout every aspect of popular Jamaican music, these three names have already made their mark on the history of our music. We need not say anything more about Marley, but we can say that Tosh was one of those great Jamaican talents that came together with the other two Wailers in Trenchtown, which is considered today as the schoolroom of reggae music. One of the immediate things that one remembers about Tosh was his militant fervor, his defiance, and his total kind of disregard for what he considered to be the enemies and the agents of oppression. In recent years, Tosh has not been as active as one would have liked, and as far as I could gather, this was largely because of certain problems, contractual problems that he had with his recording companies. But his mark in the world of entertainment was such a strong one that he was, I think, constantly pestered each day by various people around the world to come back on the road and perform. He was a somewhat reluctant superstar in the sense that it wasn't up until reasonably late that he really decided, as did Bunny Wailer later on, to come and really deal with a superstar in Western pop terms. He had immense gifts, an incredible voice, and he was also an excellent performer. I remember quite clearly accompanying Peter Tosh and Robbie and Sly, the group Word, Sound and Power, to the Sao Paulo Jazz Festival of a few years ago. The impact that he had in Brazil gave me an idea of not only how popular reggae music was in places like Brazil, one of the music capitals of the world, but how in fact popular Tosh himself was. He dominated the stage. The kids loved him. He had an incredible band. Some of the songs, the early songs, 400 years, them have to get a beat. All those songs I think we'll remember and we'll continue singing. Even that Mash Down Apartheid, or his early apartheid songs, because Tosh was really very politically conscious, very aware of the struggle that faced us in this time, and I'm really quite stunned, quite stunned. I can't. The things that we're sometimes thinking now, it's even frightening to contemplate. He'll be greatly missed, and reggae has suffered another